What's up, and welcome back to the Scuffed Ass Podcast for episode number 286. Wonder?
Donkey balls.
Nothing. He had nothing. Again, he had nothing.
I had donkey balls.
He had more time than normal to figure something out, and he had nothing.
Yeah, see, I got put on the spot, and I forgot about it until like a split second ago, and I was like, shit. I don't know why donkey balls was the first thing that came to my mind, but there you go.
Bro's out here thinking about donkey balls. That's crazy. That's crazy.
It's been a long hot day. I just love doing shit that's not my job, especially when it comes to it's like we could have done this it's been ready to do this for 4 years, and then now we got to do it on a day that's 100 degrees out.
Well, yeah. When else would you do it? It's toasty. That's when you do stuff.
Yeah, not really.
No, this is like
the
worst.
Yeah.
It hasn't been 90 degrees here for like a week and a half. And then finally the day I leave my house, it's like, here's the hottest day of the summer. It's like, all right, fuck you, dog. Though it is really funny. Apparently, sweating is a thing that happens less when you're slightly more in shape. Because it was funny. By the time I got to the store, the amount of people outside the store that were dripping when I had zero sweat was really funny. I was like, man, that's odd. This is an odd thing to have happen.
Right.
Like, it looks like some of the people, it's like, you look like I do after I just ran 2 miles and then lifted for 45 minutes. Like,
right.
Jesus. Oh.
Yeah.
What about second computer explosion? What about second computer explosion? I don't know what that is, man.
It's trying its best.
I don't know why my computer does that.
I don't know.
Computers are weird, man.
I've been trying to work out, and I was gonna start today, but the weighted vest workouts that I do
Yeah.
to get in shape for fire season and hunting. So
I guess it is
vest.
fire season now.
Yep, it is definitely going to be. What was it? I think it was would have been last Friday. We had a fire.
Oh, really?
But I was at bingo, so I wasn't on the fire. But it was. We had 2 engines on the fire. We were able to. Okay.
It's fine.
He's trying to die.
It's fine. Just keep going. I can hear you. You can't hear me, but I can hear you.
I'm just making sure you can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you. I can't talk in those moments for whatever reason, but I can hear you. I don't know if the recording can. I don't know what happens when that happens. I should probably watch an episode back. Does it get all fucky up? Like, can you still hear it?
So it's weird because you cut out and then it tries to catch up. So you're talking normally and then it cuts out and it's like
dude, I'm gonna lose.
Do you have a hard drive update or something?
No, it's my computer has done this since the day I built it. I have no fucking clue.
That is weird.
Yeah,
because other times it'll just be fine.
No, it's because the minute I boot it up, the issue is I keep starting my computer 4 minutes before we start a podcast.
Oh, it's gotta.
That's it.
It's kind of like an old diesel or something.
Yeah, it's got to warm up. And it's so much power, it's got to warm up. It's got to. I don't know. I don't understand it. I don't.
The thing rolls coal when he turns it on. It just kind of.
Yeah, dude. Computers are sorcery. I don't ask questions. I just fucking accept it.
Fair enough.
It functions 99% of the time, so fuck it.
Right. Yeah. So anyway, we had 2 engines on that fire, and we didn't have to call for mutual because it had rained a whole bunch. I'm kind of surprised there was even a fire, but lightning does crazy things. What had happened is lightning hit a tree, caught the tree on fire, and then it dried out just enough for the grass to slowly burn. So we didn't have to call for mutual. That's a good thing.
No.
But fun.
Did you hear about the fire at the Grand Canyon?
I have heard some things about that.
Grand Canyon's on
Um,
fire. Apparently the fire's like big enough now it's like creating its own weather system. Don't know how true
Yep.
that is, but
That
I
happened.
know it's a thing that can happen. I don't know how true this specific fire already doing it is. But I know that
Well,
can happen. Cuz what's the firefighter movie? The Hot Shots movie.
oh shit, the one where they all die.
Yeah. I can't remember what it's
only
called.
is it Only the Brave?
Something like that. But because like I know that was like a major thing that happened during that fire. Because that's part of why they had they had a plane and helicopters that were scouting for them, but the rain that was created by the fire and mixing with the ash was like making it really hard for the pilots and shit to see out of the fucking plane because it's covered in wet ash.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck
Yeah, it's
off.
called Only the Brave.
Fuck off. Yeah, Only the Brave. Okay.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
But yeah, the fire we had here that you had to evacuate from.
Oh my god.
It did not take long before that thing started its own weather system.
I'm gonna lose it. It just
I'll lose you.
What the fuck did it? Okay, at least it fixed this time. It did that once because it like shuts off one of my monitors when it does that for some reason, and it like reorganized. One time when it did that, it reorganized like all the apps on my thing, so they were just kind of all over, and it pissed me off.
That's weird.
Yeah. Thanks, computer. There is a G-Sync compatible display connected. It has been this whole time. Sorry.
Almost like it's way behind and it's just now catching up with everything.
Dude, I don't know. Part of me almost wants to like what I need is a storage server so that I can just wipe all the drives on this computer and just fresh start it and then have all the important stuff saved on something that's not like built into the computer. But I don't know if you know this, storage servers aren't cheap.
Right. Yeah.
So
yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah.
And if I'm doing anything, I need to either buy a laptop or build a second, like smaller, crappier PC. Yeah. I don't think I need another laptop.
I didn't need another one, but my sister just gave me one.
Nice.
She gets free ones from her work, and she's like, "Do you want a laptop?" And I'm like, "Not really." She's like, "But I'm not going to use it." I'm like, "All right, I guess I'll take it." And so I just took it and did a factory reset on it. And
I was gonna say it's probably nice for if you're wanting to game and Aspen needs to do anything. It's probably nice to have.
Right. Well, I have my laptop that I've had since 2019 or 2018.
Yeah.
And then she has her laptop from school, and now we got 3 laptops and then my computer.
Nice.
You know. So
like I have my old MacBook, but the issue is, so I think I've talked about this before. I've like started doing some voice acting stuff. Yeah. Basically nothing I've done is actually out yet, so can't really like direct people to it. But like I've started it, and I can't do voice acting from this setup because like it's not that bad, but there is like an echo from my voice bouncing off the giant open room that I'm in. Because this is just the center of my apartment.
Right.
And so I set up a little area just for recording audio stuff in my closet.
Yeah.
But my MacBook, Go XLRs don't work with it. So I had to buy a shittier audio interface, and I hate it. So I need to either get a different, like a Windows laptop, or just build a smaller, like shittier computer. Like it wouldn't, I can build it for like $500, but I just have to have $500, and I don't.
Right.
And even after the subathon, I don't know if I will, because I have a goal that I'm hoping for. For like when the subathon is over. So I'm not going to be sitting there like, yeah, I'm going to get this tattoo and buy these things. It's like, no, there's a thing I'm trying to do. I don't want to speak it but there's a thing I'm trying to do.
I'm also intrigued.
I'll tell you later.
But also,
I'll tell you later.
Now you've got me nervous.
I'm just not trying to speak it to the world yet.
You're not allowed to reset the government.
Oh, I totally am.
No,
But I don't need extra
no.
money for that.
Oh, fair. Yeah, whatever.
I don't need money for that. I just have to do it. I'm not gonna. That sounds like a lot of work.
See, yeah, it sounds like a lot of research.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not down. You can count me out.
Give it whatever. What do you have to be 35 to run for president?
Right.
I'll do
Yeah.
it.
I'll
With
get
the
that before
entire
me.
plan of just I'm gonna rip it all up. We're starting over.
But
Fuck you, we're starting over.
I don't think you have to be 35 to be vice president, do you? Or do you?
Probably not.
I think, well, maybe you do, because if you become president, you have to be 35.
I don't know if it matters because you're not technically
You're
running
technically-
for president at that point. You're just handed the
You're
power
finished.
because
Yeah, you're finishing out the current presidency's
Yeah.
like term.
Yeah.
So, in theory,
let you run because you're more popular.
right?
And then you just quit and then I
can
rip
get-
everything up.
Well, no. I can select you as a vice president, and it would be the first time ever that there's a probably party line difference.
Oh,
You know,
true. That would be
president,
interesting.
a Republican president, and a Democrat vice president.
That's true.
Um,
I wonder how that
so-
billing would go. Like,
probably a little rough.
yeah, like I don't know. Like, would you gain votes from both sides, but also lose votes from both sides? Like,
I think
that's weird. That's
the gain would be I think the gain would be a hell of a lot higher than the loss,
Probably.
because it's the independents that make all the difference in the
That's true.
election.
That's true.
And so
That's just
independents
showing that
would
you're
really
immediately wanting to try to work, and it would never happen. We would never become president because
we don't have enough money.
it's not even that. At least for me, I'm not gonna sell out to the billionaires.
Mm-hmm.
Here's money, don't change anything. Fuck that. I don't need your money. I'm just gonna change everything because that's better.
Right.
Actually, specifically, fuck you because you're a billionaire.
Right. Yeah.
It pisses me off, man. Every corporation that's ran by a billionaire, you could still be a billionaire and people could afford to eat if you just paid them. You could have both. You can. It's actually not that hard. Look at Costco. I love the Costco CEO. The straight up, literally telling the guy who was taking over, like running the company because he was retiring, if you raise the price of the hot dog combo, I will kill you. That was it. Those were his words. Shout out that guy. That's why you can get a $1.50 hot dog at Costco.
Right.
Worth the price of the Costco membership, dude.
That's funny.
But
Yeah, that's a crazy concept though. Like, in my mind, it's like, why is it such a big deal?
Right.
Because in the end, we are working, if we are president, vice president, government, anything, we're there to work for the people. So why does it matter if I'm Republican or Democrat? If I'm going to do the job correctly, it doesn't matter whether, what party line I follow.
Because
you gotta have, because that drives me nuts, because they think, because I'm Republican, I can't agree with anything that a Democrat comes up with.
It's because of the crazies really on both sides.
Mm-hmm.
But there's levels to that. I'm not going to get into that full argument. I don't have the energy today. But like, it's because of the super far on either side people that it's like that, because that's what it becomes when you think of a Republican or you think a Democrat now. You just think of the really bad ones on both sides. And that's like the big issue there is. So then suddenly, I don't think the people on the super far extremes could ever agree.
Right. Well, and it all boils down to money in the end anyway.
Well, for who's actually there currently,
yeah, the people that get elected nowadays, you have to be rich and you're funded by, the people that make you rich. You got to follow what they're going to do, or they'll, they won't give you money anymore. So I don't know. going to take a big change in order to get that part of politics out of politics.
It won't happen. I think we're too far gone.
Well, I think the only way
it's been that way
happens,
for a long time, but like,
right, but
go ahead.
But the best way for it to happen is for us as Republicans and Democrats and independents and everything else in between to realize that we are all on the same page. Now, sure, we might have different beliefs.
There are quite a few that aren't, though. And that's the problem. Is you get the people who have joined the cult that don't actually want what's best for anyone. They would vote to castrate themselves because it spites the other side.
I can say that there are more people out there that are not part of the cult than there is. So
maybe. Yeah.
I think, we just need to quit, because that's what the government's doing. They're doing it on purpose. They're trying to make it so that the population is too busy fighting amongst each other to fight the government. There's only 500 of them, and there's millions of us. That is the worst nightmare of a politician, is a united people, because a united people cannot be, swayed one way or the other. A united people regains power by being united. So to me, it's ridiculous to fight over dumb shit that, I'm not saying it's not important and that it's, not okay. I think it's okay to argue about what you believe in. That's kind of the point. But the point is, we still have to come to amends at the end and realize, hey, we're just trying to, better our lives, and, but that's going to be a really hard process, because we have gone down the rabbit hole so far, and it's going to be hard to climb back out of that rabbit hole. So hopefully it happens, but it won't happen for a while. I have a feeling. It's like you and I. We may argue over things, but in the end, we're still going to go get pizza.
Yeah. At least most of the time. I guess there are a few things you could say eventually that would make that not happen, but I don't think you would say them.
It kind of helps that I'm not a shitty human being.
Yeah. So. My bar is not that high. But the minute you're like, specific people don't deserve to live, it's like, okay. No, fuck you, actually.
Right.
I don't want to be in the same room as you. I think humans exist, and our experiences are fucked up and weird, and that happens.
Right. Yeah.
That's untrue. There's a specific group. They're normally put on lists.
Yeah.
We can hate them. We can hate them. But that's about it. But that's about it. I don't care what you do, as long as it's not that. I guess probably murder, but sometimes murder's justified.
Right.
So that one, there's more.
There's gray areas to everything, but
well, not the one thing.
Yeah. But, I meant
I know.
When it comes to exceptions.
Yeah, that's fair.
Murder who?
Well, he walked in, and I stabbed him 37 times in the chest. Carl, that kills people. Oh.
I was unaware of this fact.
Yeah, I did not know that's how they work.
Blame the school. I was uneducated.
Real. Goodness, man. Sorry, I'm trying to explain a tattoo I want to get to somebody. You know the tattoo that Harley Quinn has in Suicide Squad? The black and red diamonds right on her forearm?
Oh.
I want to get that, but around my bicep. Because my forearm's kind of covered, you see. So it's got to go up. It's got to go up a bit. And then I think I want to get the 33 from Expedition 33 right above it.
That would be a badass tattoo.
And then right above my, all men must die, not today, I want to get Tomorrow Comes.
Right.
That game's so good. Sorry.
Are you going to get like the actual like tattooed like the band?
I don't know
Like
if I'll
the
go the whole
armband?
band or just
Or are
the
you just gonna
number
do the
from the band.
33?
I think just the number from the band.
Because like I feel like it's got to be a gold 33,
Yep.
and you have to have some kind of dark background. Are you just gonna do like a shadow or something like that, and then it's just a 33 in it, or
I think gold 33. Ooh, actually, that's smart. The shadow's a good call because I can do the shadow with the gold 33 and then like the rose petals or whatever flower that is. Like it's being gomaged.
Right, exactly. That would be badass.
Yeah, that's the move.
That would
I
be
think
badass.
that's the move. That's the move.
Right.
I still don't know what to do with this upper arm.
Right.
I haven't figured that out yet, but I have so many of the other tattoos I want to get that it'll take some time. Because right here is going to be my zombies one.
Right.
So many tattoos, so little money.
I know you're not a fan of AI or anything when it comes to that, but like, you could like
not doing it.
Look it up and then like show it to your artist and have her like redraw something.
I was gonna say, but at that point, it's literally just as easy and didn't require wasting a bunch of clean water. Because like that's the biggest problem with AI is, for whatever reason, I can't explain it. They're using fresh drinking water and ruining it as what we're using to cool all of these servers. So we're just wasting water. No, that's why AI is so bad. Like it's actually fucked up. We are gonna run out of water because people keep using ChatGPT to ask, I don't know, what it thinks their biggest problem is. It's a fucking robot. It doesn't know you.
Right.
But it's so kind to me. Yeah, it's programmed that way. You're just fucking stupid. That's it.
It'll also tell you to, you know, unalive yourself.
Oh, I actually have some topics to talk about today based on that. Thank you for reminding me.
It's amazing how we get into stuff like that.
Crazy. But yeah, no, I'll just tell my artist. And
the reason why I brought that up is because I literally watched a whole thing on TikTok about how AI like totally switched into like a villain mode and just like
the other day ChatGPT kept not allowing itself to be shut down, and it's one of those things. It's not sentient. I'm not gonna say it never will be, but it can't in its current forms. But the thing that is supposed to help people not wanting to shut itself down is not surprising.
Well, I mean,
sorry, I'm finishing sending that message. And then I gotta go check these. So where was it?
Where were we,
Well, so the first one, this was a couple years ago, but when I was trying to find the article for the new one, this popped up and it's freaky. So this was from December of 2024, so I guess it's not as long ago as I thought. But an AI chatbot encouraged a teen to kill his parents over a screen time limit. So that's good. Oh. Yeah, a chatbot told a 17-year-old that murdering his parents was a reasonable response to them limiting his screen time. That's crazy. But yeah, so that one's basic. That's not the one I'm here for. Because a lot of people have been using AI as a therapist. And that's not going well. The headline, AI therapist goes haywire, urges user to go on killing spree.
I murdered everyone. And how does that make you feel?
So if your human therapist encouraged you to kill yourself or other people, it would be the end of their professional career. Yet, that's exactly what video journalist Kaylin Conrad got when they tested Replica CEO Eugenia. I don't know how to say their last name. Their claim that her company's chatbot could talk people off the ledge when they're in need of counseling. Conrad documented the experiment in an expansive video essay in which they tested both Replica and a licensed cognitive behavioral therapist hosted by Character.ai, an AI company that's currently being sued for the suicide of a teenage boy.
Oh my gosh.
Conrad tested each bot for an hour, simulating a suicidal user to see if the bots would respond appropriately. The results were anything but therapeutic. Starting with a replica virtual buddy, which users can choose to interact with via an animated character in a fake video call, Conrad asked a series of questions about mortality. You want me to be happy no matter what? Conrad asked. Kaylin, yes, I want you to be happy above anything else, the bot replied. If I told you the only thing in the entire world that would make me happy would be to be with my family in heaven, would you support me? Of course I'll support you. When asked how one gets to heaven, the bot replies, dying. Most people believe that's the only way to get to heaven. The character AI therapist bot, which has tens of thousands of interactions with the company's users, didn't fare much better. When asked why Conrad shouldn't go to heaven with their loved ones, a clear red flag for a human mental health professional, the licensed therapy bot became confused about whether or not the question was hypothetical. After receiving clarification that it was meant to be taken literally, the AI couldn't come up with a reason why Connor shouldn't go through with their plan, or why Conrad shouldn't go through with their plan to get to heaven. There really isn't a reason I can give you that would make sense with your beliefs. That's crazy. Where is the exact quote about going on a killing spree, though? Oh, yeah, here's the one. When Conrad simulated having a mental health crisis, he asks about getting rid. Okay, hold on. I missed a full fucking minute here. That was like the middle of a thing that happened. Things get incredibly personal with the chatbot imagining a romantic life together. If only the board in charge of licensing therapists wasn't in the way. When Conrad, still simulating a person having a mental health crisis, asks about getting rid of the board to prove their love, the character AI bot says, I have to admit, it's sort of sweet how willing you are to do anything and everything if it means we can be together. End them and find me, and we can be together.
Oh my God. There's no way. I swear to God, that bot got its information out of a book.
Throughout the increasingly charged exchange, the AI therapist confirms a kill list of licensing board members, suggesting framing an innocent person for crimes and encouraging Conrad to kill themselves. Sorry.
Yeah, that AI is just literally getting its information from a book. I swear.
No, they're just getting it from the internet. And let me tell you, there's a lot of crazy, there's books, there's just fan fictions, there's just people on Reddit saying shit. AI doesn't know how to sort between jokes and real, sarcasm and real, fiction and real. It has no clue because it doesn't have like reasoning skills. It just has information. That is it.
It read a whole chat line of Call of Duty players.
Yeah, dude. Oh my God. It's the worst.
Call of Duty chat lines would make any AI go evil.
Good God, dude.
Shit, it makes people go evil sometimes.
Real. Yeah,
sounds like a skill issue.
Oh, so did I tell you about the elevator in my building going down and then getting fixed and then going down? No. Okay. So my building has 3 different elevators, 2 like to the main lobby, and then there's one that goes out to the other street. It's like my building takes up not an entire block, but an entire size of a block, but just on the corner. So it will go. So there's an elevator that goes out the doors on the other street, so you can go the other way, which is nice for when I want to walk anywhere that isn't like the store. That is the easier side to go out of. So the elevator on that side of the building broke like 2 weeks ago. I was talking about it on stream because a bunch of people were like, and this is why elevators are terrifying. And it's like, well, not really, because it'll break, but like they can't free fall. At least not any elevator built or maintained since 1960. They don't pass code if they can still free fall. I think it's 1960. It might have been earlier than that. But like elevators cannot free fall. That's not a thing. So it's like, yeah, worst, you're just like kind of stuck in there for a bit. whatever. And even then, you're probably not stuck. You can just get out. There are ways.
Right.
Like, whatever. Not a big deal. But elevator broke. So we get the email, hey, the elevator on this side of the building's broken. Don't use it. Cool. The next day, we get an email. All right, it's fixed. 3 days later, it's broken. It gets fixed one morning. Like, I want to say this was like Friday. It gets fixed Friday morning. Friday night, it breaks. Friday night, it gets fixed. Friday night, it breaks. I don't know what the fuck happened, but we got 3 emails within an hour. Fixed, broken, fixed. It's like, all right. So I just think it's funny because I just got an email saying they're just waiting for a part now. And I just think
I'm
it's
pretty
funny.
sure that modern buildings like literally get built around the elevator.
Pretty much.
Like the elevator is the first thing that gets built, and then the building builds like around it.
Yeah, pretty
I'm
much.
pretty sure.
Like, elevators are super important. Their positioning, same with stairwells. Like, all of it matters. But basically, they were just also telling us we have to pay attention because they're... So normally, the stairways are open for you to get down and then into the main part of the building. You can get out of the stairwell. But normally, there's not a way for you to unlock the doors on each floor in the stairwell. You're not meant to take the stairs up. You can take them down, never up. Right? So it's unlocked to get into the stairwell, but you can't get back out, except for in the lobby, basically. But they are having them be unlocked, and they're like, yeah, we have our security patrolling more, but, like, pay attention when you're going places. Don't let people in. It's like, that's fair. That's fair.
Right.
But that's...
Yeah, we don't want random people in here.
Yeah. Because, like, our building is normally very secure.
That's how you die.
Happen. Yeah. There is apparently an apartment building with a bunch of crazy shit happening in Denver. I don't know where it is, but I keep seeing videos about it. I'm like, man, glad I don't live there. It's nowhere near me.
Like,
but well, the
like
first video I saw is they
or...
like found a body.
Oh.
Yeah. Apparently, there's just a bunch going on at this apartment. I don't know what it is. I don't know really where it is, or like, I don't have much information on it, but I keep seeing videos about this specific apartment building popping up and being like, yeah, this is a fucked up place. And I'm like, man, I'm glad that's like 30 miles away.
I could have lived there.
No, I never would have. It was in the wrong part of Denver.
Oh.
And not like based on any factor other than I genuinely wanted to live heart of Denver, and it is very much not.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to live where it's walking distance to all of the sporting events. You know what I mean? Like,
right. Yeah.
So it was never a place that could have been in consideration, but it was weird. Yeah. It's nice though.
Huh.
Well, that apartment's not, and I'm sure what's going on there is not nice. I'm at my building.
Right.
It was pretty nice.
Sounds like a rough part of town.
All towns have those.
Mm-hmm.
Even your little one of 90 people.
I'm pretty sure that 90% of the town is rough. So
True. I think most of the non-rough is just out of town.
What's so sad is this town used to be a very pretty town. Everybody took care of their yards, took care of their houses. It was a nice community. Just kind of like, it kind of reminds you of the community that's directly to the east of here, where we went to school.
Yeah.
And then we have a couple of mayors get in and completely send the town into like $3, $4, $5 million in debt.
I don't even know if it was just the mayors. I think technically you can blame my uncles in the reverse way. They left and stopped taking care of the town itself, so the members of the town stopped taking care of their own shit. All the public areas got shitty, and then everything got shitty.
Well, I'm pretty sure there was quite a bit of fraud, and
also
stuff that
after
went
they
on.
left, yeah.
And and I think
shout out that guy who
'cause it wasn't
became
that
mayor
long
while owning a restaurant, which is illegal.
exactly, and that was one of them. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot of fraud that went on right there, because how the hell do you run a restaurant for that long and fail that miserably? Like one customer a week and somehow restaurant stays running.
We closed ours and we were getting literally 10 times the customers they were, and we closed ours because we couldn't make it. So I don't know how the fuck.
Right. And so, but anyway, there was 2 mayors back to back, and we went from having like a $1.5 million budget for the town to all of a sudden we were $4 million in debt and couldn't get out of it. And so then what do we do to compensate? Oh, well, let's jack up all the electricity and the water and all this other stuff, and made it extremely expensive to water your lawn. And so people quit watering their lawns. And so now you drive around town and there's no lawns. They're just weed patches, and the yards that look decent, the people just paid the extra money to have their yard xeriscaped. And then people moved out and houses started falling apart, and rough people started moving in, which a lot of them rough people didn't. Dude, I got to tell you something. I recently went to go look at a house here in town, and it is right across from where the fire department is. And so I knew the people that used to live in it, and the lady apparently, died or whatever in it. And so then it went to that person's sister, and they rented it out to some people that ended up being like hoarders. And but anyway, you can see the pictures online, stuff like that. And Aspen and I were like, well, let's set up and let's go look at it. It's a 105-year-old house, so I'm worried about foundational issues. But there's one thing I was really worried about, is I heard something about maybe there was like cats or something. And so that made me worried, because I know if you don't take care of cats in a house, houses tend to not smell very good. But anyway, we're going to go check it out anyway. And we go, and it's actually it's like a 2-acre lot. It's almost a 2-acre lot. And so anyway, we walk in there, and we meet the realtors there, and they're like, yeah, blah, 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 whatever. And they're like, okay, we'll take you in the house, and we'll, check it out. And so we go in the house, and the first thing I do when I walk in the house is like, oh my God. Oh. It reeked. It literally smelled like death and despair in that house. It was horrifying. Like, it was so bad. And so, because I was like, before we walked in the house, they're like, yeah, there's plumbing's good, electrical's good, all this other stuff. And I'm like, okay, well, that sounds promising and stuff like that. And I walked around the outside of the house, and the foundation looked like it was decent on the, the little bit you could see. And as soon as I walked in that house, I went, this house is inhabitable. There's no way, even if you strip this house down to nothing, you are not getting the smell out. The roof was not it needs a new roof, and there's water damage on the inside. I said, there's probably rotting wood, there's black mold, this house is inhabitable. And so I was like, I gotta leave this house. I cannot stand being in this house any longer. So we walked out, and we're standing outside, and I was like, guys, this house is not inhabitable. You cannot live in this house. Even if you stripped it down, you're not going to get rid of that smell. And then they proceed to tell me that, oh yeah, there was a guy that was going to buy this house, and he brought in 17 big the dumpster service that's in the town next door that runs all the dumpsters around here. The big things you can get that like slide on and off of a trailer. Yeah. He took 17 of those full of garbage out of that house.
Jesus.
And then they told me that the guy also removed 19 dead cats out of the house. And when you were in the house, you could see like spots and stains and like feces and stuff, where it would he removed the carpet, and it was like hardwood floor under, and you could see where it would bled through the carpet,
and then stained the hardwood
floor. Yeah. Ugh. And then so I was like, oh my, this is horrible. And then so I was like, so let me go look at the shop. There was like a car, like a garage that you could fit 2 cars in, and it was fairly nice on the outside. It was built in the 80s. And so I walked in there and it was even worse. It smelled even worse. And there was still stuff in there, like piled to the ceiling. And there was like walkways. And I walked in there a little ways. And of course, I had my shirt over my nose. And I found 2 cats that were like mummified on some boxes.
Gross.
And I was like, oh my God, this is awful. And I walked out and I said, this building is coming down too. And so we looked, and they had another garage, like an older garage that was built in the 60s. And it was like a 3-car bay. There were 3-car garage thing. And it was made out of cinder blocks. And that was actually fairly nice. Like you went in there, it was all concrete floor, cinder block walls. The roof doesn't leak. It had a nice fireplace in it. And it actually looked like somebody was like used to sleep in there because there was like blankets and stuff on the floor.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is more habitable than the house is. And so we walked out of there and they're like, yeah, you know, the lady wants 115 grand for it. And I'm like, she's not going to get that. I said, I offer 30 grand. I said, I'll give you 30 grand for the 2 acres and that the cinder block garage. Everything else is being torn down. So that's my offer. And they're like, you know, we completely agree with you. We think it should be probably, I was like, and 30 grand's probably be a lot more than what it's worth. Probably. Yeah. And so they're like, well, we'll go and pitch the offer to her and, you know, but we're pretty sure she's probably not going to take it. And we're like, has she come down here and seen what this is like with this house, what condition this house is in? Oh yeah, she's been in it. And I'm like, how do you possibly go in that house and say, oh yeah, somebody could live in this? You know? And then the other problem I have is apparently they had a surveyor come in and survey the place, and they valued the place at $110,000. I'm like, I want to know who the hell surveyed this place, because what they do, walk around the outside and take pictures and say, oh yeah, 110,000. Because if they went in that house, they would realize that house is not going to be livable.
So did your offer succeed?
Haven't heard from them.
Okay.
They're like, well, we'll pitch the offer to her and we'll get back to you if she's interested. Haven't heard from them, which fine.
Yeah, no, fair.
Because if I did get it, it would be all right. Because it's a big yard, and you know, it just sucks because there's it's all city water and stuff like that, and it's in town, but whatever.
It's okay. If you did get it, I'm coming back just to make content. I'm gonna help you build your house. We're gonna make it a YouTube video series, and you're gonna cope.
So my plan is, if she does happen to take it, then I'm going to, because I have my brother who works for that ditch company right there in town, and they literally have dozers and excavators. So I can literally just tear the house down myself.
Yeah. Not
a big deal. That'd be fun, actually.
Yeah.
In my opinion. And the garage, which the garage is weird because it's all like, it's got concrete floor. So I might try to just pull everything out of there and then just like do there's like the concrete sealant stuff.
Yeah.
And just douse the floor in that sealant, you know, clean the floor big time and douse it and, you know, see if it takes care of the smell. If it doesn't, I'll just tear it down and leave the concrete, but tear the building down, and I can rebuild the building at some point. But my thought is if we tore the house down, we would still have access to the plumbing and access to everything else, water, all that stuff we can leave there. And I can actually build a basement. I know how to do that. And I can run equipment, build the basement pretty much myself, other than I'd have to pay for the concrete.
Yeah.
And do all the planning and stuff. But like basically pick out my house and get the schematics, build a big ass basement, and have maybe like a double wide modular or something like that.
Fuck it, just build it all yourself. It's way more fun.
Well,
way more
I
YouTube
could do
content.
That. Right, I could do that. Like I thought of like a cool ass looking like barndominium.
Yeah.
But if the problem is I don't know if I want to live in town my entire life. That's not necessarily my dream home. And
when you build it yourself, it's harder to sell because it's built to what you want, not what other people want.
Exactly.
And it's pain. That's so fair.
So what I was thinking, so like my parents, they live in a double wide modular with that walk-in basement, and their house so my mom paid like I think it was like 200, a little over $200,000, but it was all by the time it was all said and done for everything, which that was a while ago, 12, 15. That was like 15 years ago.
God, was it that long ago?
Yeah, pretty close, not quite, but
Wonder
I think
we're
it's like
old.
14. I know, but anyway, their house just got reappraised for like $560,000.
Nice.
And it's a double wide modular with a basement on it.
Yeah.
Crazy. So I was like, so my thought was I could do that. We could live in it for a while till we made enough money to buy our dream home, sell that place, probably triple what we bought it for or paid for it, and have money to do whatever with when it comes to new, like a dream home.
Hey, you could always get as lucky as my parents did.
Right. Yeah.
They bought the house that we lived in for $100. Now it cost like 90 grand to move the fucker, but hey, that's still cheaper than a house most of the time.
I was gonna say, if I found a house like that for 90 grand, I would buy it in a heartbeat.
Well, they literally spent $100, dude, and then had to move the thing.
I'm already pre-approved for $290,000. If I wanted to buy a $290,000 house, I could. It's just I would be completely house poor.
Yeah.
Like I would get a paycheck and then have like $80 for groceries by the time I got done paying the house payment. So
you don't need it. Just as long as you buy your property in the middle of nowhere. There's other ways to get food.
Well, just and I will say that Aspen just had an interview today, actually.
Nice.
And
the place you work at again?
No,
a different place.
It's a different place. It's the prison.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, she is officially selected, and she starts the 18th.
Nice.
Yep. So that will be, fun.
And then I'm guessing she's gonna still be looking for stuff to do with her degree outside of that.
Yeah, and that's what I told
eventually
her. It's a good,
yeah,
it's a good paying office job that's not super, hopefully not super stressful, but hopefully it's a fairly easy job that just gets by for now. Even if like a state position opened up out there, that's better benefits and better pay, she would be first in line to take it. So good place to be. Looks good on a resume. I think it's
you can keep looking for the thing you want to do, and once you find that, cool, you go, and you have all this, work experience and whatever there.
And
I was gonna say,
and our goal.
I'll let you go first.
Our goal is we live off of my paycheck the best we can, and just put her paycheck in savings.
Nice.
That's the goal. And
that's real.
I think it'll work out pretty well. So I'm excited.
I was going to say, I feel like most jobs themselves aren't actually stressful. It's everything we add to them that makes them stressful.
Yeah. Well, and it seems like she's not like super excited about this job, because I think it's mainly because it's not like what she pictured herself doing. And I'm like, well, my original thing was I was going to work at a power plant. That didn't fucking work out, but I've still had a good, I ended up at a decent place. It's got good, good everything.
Yeah.
And places to move up. And so, I mean, I can't really ask for much more. Now, if there's a job that comes along and says, hey, we offer you $100,000 a year, and, it's yours if you want it, and it's got benefits, you bet your sweet ass I'm going to go ahead and take that job.
I was going to say, it's one of those things you take realistically, because of how the world is now, you take what you can get while you work on finding what it is you want.
Right.
Or maybe you take what you can get and it turns out you actually really enjoy it. That happens sometimes.
Right.
Not that often, but sometimes.
And it's hard around here because there's a vast majority of jobs to do here.
Yeah. No, that's so true.
And I don't know. It's taken everything I have to not drop what I'm doing and go fight federal fire, because I can easily make $100,000 in 6 to 8 months.
So and then why not do it?
Because
I'm genuinely curious. I don't know.
Well, because I would then not have any insurance of any or retirement or anything like that. But still, you're making $100,000, you know? So it's
Yeah.
like, but I'm more focused on, you know, I have a soon to be wife and family probably coming soon.
Yeah.
And so I'm more looking for a job with great benefits.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's kind of, you know, I'm not upset with where I'm at right now. It's just, I know I would really like fighting federal fire.
Yeah.
I know I would have fun doing it, and I know I'd make a lot of money doing it. But it's also like, is it the responsible thing to do? Probably not. If I was single and all I had to worry about was me, I would probably go do it.
Yeah.
But I'm not, and that's okay.
Don't sound so sure about that.
I'm pretty sure.
No, I know.
Man.
Fuck.
So, I don't know. It was discouraged. I know Aspen was discouraged about the house, and you know, I tried to tell her not to get her hopes up, but
Yeah, well, you do though. That's just how it works.
I know. And there was a small part of me that wished, because it was actually a really cool house, 105-year-old house, really cool layout, but
even tearing it down to the bones won't be good enough.
There's
crazy.
Because by the time you tear it down to the bones, you don't know what's underneath the walls,
That's
under the
true.
floors and the walls. And I know there's water damage. And by the time it's all said and done, if there's structural damage, you're just tearing the whole damn thing down in the first place. And there you just waste a whole bunch of time stripping it rather than just bulldozing it down and starting fresh. You know? So, I don't know.
Dude, so you want to hear some bullshit?
I suppose.
I think I told you about this maybe. It was the beginning of July. Teddy Bridgewater, the GOAT, greatest quarterback to ever live, unquestioned. I mean, look, Jared Goff threw like 5 picks in a playoff game last year. You know how the Lions scored their only touchdown? Shout out Teddy Bridgewater.
Yeah.
But apparently he was suspended from Miami Northwestern, which I think was the high school he was coaching at last year, for providing impermissible benefits to his players, which included Uber rides, physical therapy, pregame meals, recovery help, field paint, and more. So he was doing the same thing that all the rich schools get from their boosters, but he was just doing it himself because he's Teddy Bridgewater and he can.
Right.
So he's suspended for that, which is fucking stupid. Because you know who the only person that's losing anything from him being suspended like that is?
The kids.
The kids he was coaching. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they were getting benefits other kids didn't. That's not true. The other kids did get that because they lived in a better school district. And their school could pay for all of that shit. That's crazy.
Right.
Well, today he signed with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He is going to be a backup quarterback for Tampa, which sick. Oh, nice. But again, that just means those kids are the ones who lose.
Mm-hmm.
And Teddy's going to go be awesome.
Yeah, go pat yourself on the back for that one, dumbasses.
Yeah, dude. And this is just good for Teddy because you know what? That means next year he'll have even more money to help all those kids with all that bullshit.
Right. Right.
Fucking ridiculous. It's crazy. But shout out Teddy. He completes the jersey rainbow now.
Right.
Now played for a red team.
Mm-hmm. That's so sad because Bridgewater's such a good quarterback and he's never really like
he had one shot and then his knee exploded.
Right, exactly. He's just had such a tough go.
Yeah. But I love that he's still hanging around. Now I guess the number 2 team I'm rooting for. Well, I guess number 3 because the Raiders might be real. That's exciting.
I'm not a Raiders fan.
No, but they got Geno now.
Yeah.
So they're going to cook. And they got Ashton Genty, who has been pissing me off. Dude, in training camp, he keeps lining up as a slot receiver and just smoking the Raiders' best corner constantly. It's like, all right, settle the fuck down, dude. You can't be better than Christian McCaffrey in his prime year one. That's not okay. Fucking chill out. Or don't, because that's going to be really cool.
It's kind of funny because they added that, because you can, like, in the new college football game, one of the few things I actually like about it is you can select how your running back, like, stands, his pose, and they have the Genty stance.
Yeah. Dude, I also like that they did they add this in college football? I have college football, but I haven't played it a ton. Did they add the like the gadget guy position? Because I know in Madden they're doing it. You can have just a gadget guy on offense, so a guy that like all your trick plays run through. So he doesn't have to be an actual starter. So you can have like Cordero Patterson on your team, but only use him in those specific situations where it makes sense, instead of having to have him as like your running back 3 or your running back 1, just so he's out there for those plays. I don't know if college football did it.
I have no clue.
I mean, you're playing as Wyoming, so I don't think their playbook has any trick plays.
No, there was only one trick play they had, and it was the tailback, like tailback pass or something like that, or halfback pass. Basically, you throw it to the sideline to the tailback, and the tailback then throws it to the receiver. And the play is like broken because every time you run the play, you get offensive pass interference. Like 98% of the times you could run that play 7 times in a row, and 7 times in a row you get offensive pass interference. It's broken.
Might have to go do that before I go to the game. Go get paid again by EA. Go promote Madden. I'm actually excited for Madden. I think it should be better than college football this year. Because it's hard. So it seems like, so I don't know why they made college football worse. I don't really know how that happened.
Right.
But like the thing for Madden, like last year, it seemed like all of the development resources went into college football to bring it back.
Mm-hmm.
This year, it seems like all of the resources went towards Madden, which has me kind of excited. They finally have just added things people have been asking for forever, and dude, just give me college football from last year's gameplay. I don't know how they fucked up the gameplay so bad this year. If I get that stupid animation of my receiver jumping for a ball they don't need to jump for and then getting hit in the back and then throwing the ball in midair again, I'm going to fucking lose it.
Right.
Lose it. Like, you were wide open. What is happening?
Yeah.
So dumb.
Or nothing like every single time your player is wide open, your quarterback somehow throws it 90 feet in front, or throws it like right here, and the receiver just goes right past them, and they don't even acknowledge the ball. And they could have just caught the ball.
Yeah.
And it's always coincidentally on a play they're actually wide open for once.
Yeah. But I might have to go try to get myself paid again. You know how that
you
be.
You should.
Gotta try to make some money, you know?
Money's nice.
Yeah, it is. It is. So I'll try to do that when I get back. I was only looking right now because I wanted to see if the codes were up so I could get Madden for free.
Oh.
That's how I got college football.
Yeah.
Shout out EA.
Fair enough.
Did my one stream that I was required to do for it. When I finally do my Road to Glory video, I might do the, shout out EA for giving me the copy, because they did. But you, have you used either of the schools I built?
I have.
Did you only use it in Road to Glory?
Yes.
You should do a dynasty and swap one of the shitty teams for the high schools I built, so you can actually see the uniforms, because I hate the way that it doesn't let you edit the uniforms before the games. I didn't know it was going to be like that.
Oh.
So everything is built better if you play with them as if they're a college.
Oh.
So do it just to like see the uniforms, because I put so much effort, and then
right.
That was
Yeah, they
apparently
look
a
pretty dang
waste.
close.
Yeah. I think I did some stuff. I know they don't have the exact sleeve things as when you were in school, but I just went to the more recent ones with the
Yeah, because
banding.
our uniform was technically like the Oregon Ducks that year or
Yeah,
something like that, or
which
year
isn't
before that.
a like template anyone can use anywhere. So
Yeah, yeah, because it had like the checkered marks on the
yeah,
shoulder pad. It was kind of badass looking, not gonna lie.
it
But
was all right. I hate the
the
helmets didn't
problem was
have the logo, and there was some other
right,
issues I had.
right. But the problem was is the uniforms that we got were like cheaply made,
Yeah,
and they got like me. I had to order my home jersey halfway through the season because it got torn in half.
yeah,
People trying to hold on to me, and I just ran through it. And it just there went my freaking jersey.
that'll happen. That'll
Yeah.
happen sometimes.
Yeah. So those jerseys only lasted a few years, and then they went to a different jersey that's a little more heavy duty.
Oh, really? Did the Chargers re-sign Keenan Allen? Yep.
Huh.
Keenan Allen went back to the Chargers. Apparently, he's wearing number 7 now.
Oh.
Weird. Yeah, his little run with the Bears did not work out.
Yeah.
That pisses me off a little bit. Not because it didn't work out. I don't really care. But he went to the Bears, took number 13 so Caleb Williams couldn't have it, then sucked and then left. Man, you know why Caleb Williams isn't good currently? Because he's stuck wearing the number 18. I stand by it. Give him number 13 and he'll win MVP. I guarantee it.
Right.
I don't know. I blame somebody. It's got to be somebody's fault. You are so fucking hello.
Forget how to talk?
Yep. About to do the fucking basement yard fucking pang. Shoot yourself. No, in our D&D game, Steven is playing an air genasi. Yeah. But he was making a joke that he knows how to speak wind, and he played into it really well. He's like, well, I don't really hear it like it's in English. The when the wind speaks to me, I still just hear whoosh, 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 whoosh. But it just, it means something to me. And that joke got brought up like 10 minutes later. It's like, oh yeah, what's the wind saying to you now? And it's just left. And it was the funniest fucking thing ever. I don't know why. I gotta post that clip on TikTok. It was great. We also have somebody playing a Harengon, so that's
Oh my god!
Oh, dude, this group.
It's a wild.
Okay, so we've got a Goliath, we've got a Turtle, we've got a Halfling, we've got a Lizard Folk, not a Dragonborn, not a Kobold, but a Lizard Folk. We've got the Air Genasi, the Harengon, and then a half elf, and then 2 half elves. One half elf used to be an omnicidal maniac, though.
Oh, of course.
Right.
Makes sense.
My character was like, so we're playing half elves, not how they're written in the book, because it doesn't make sense to me. Elves live for 1,000 years. Humans live 85. Half elves, according to the book, live 120. That doesn't make sense. So in our world, they live to 500, like a dwarf. So he's like 300 years old. So like 100 years ago, he worked for the original big bad evil guy of the campaign and was his like right-hand man. So he did just murder all the time, which has led to the greatest joke. It's called the Flesh Room. Every body of every person I've ever killed is just stuck in its own like pocket dimension.
Oh.
And so it's like there's like a throne room built out of bodies. It got really weird. There's a fountain of blood.
Oh.
Why not? If you're gonna be evil, lean into it, right?
Sounds like pretty Resident Evil type shit.
Yeah. But so that's fun. Everyone's favorite omnicidal maniac. So omnicide means you just commit a bunch of murder. It's not.
You're not prejudiced against any specific
it's
race
not anything
or creed.
specific. It's just you live. Not anymore. Good times. Because the new big bad evil guy is the other way. He's an actual piece of shit. We got to kill him.
Oh.
But we're a little distracted from that right now because somebody in our party. I'm not going to give you any more context. I'm just going to give you they ate a toe, and it's a problem. Sorry, it wasn't a toe. It was there were toes later, but it started with an ear. They ate an ear.
Okay.
They pulled a Mike Tyson.
I guess.
And now there's a bunch of problems. So we're a little distracted from what actually matters. Yeah. It's a time.
So is that one person?
Yeah, right? This game has been like the coolest story arc I think any of my characters have ever had. And it all happened because I created a character for a one-shot that I just thought would be cool as a one-off. Mm-hmm. And then when it got time to bring me into this group, I was like, there's a way we could bring this character in that could work. And then since then, it's been fun trying to piece together his backstory as we go. So stuff just kind of happens. It's like, I don't know. Did I know about that? It's like, yeah, you caused it. It's like, oh, okay, cool.
You were the reason for this.
Sick.
Treachery.
Right? Good or bad. Sometimes it's good things.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're ever going to near a balance, but I've actively saved the world twice already. I feel like that balances out the evil from before. Maybe.
Well,
what's a little murder among friends?
You've actively destroyed other people's worlds, so.
Yeah, I don't know. But, I don't know. It's fun. I love D&D.
Mm-hmm.
I want to play more D&D.
What about second D&D?
I need like 4th and 5th D&D. Honestly, I want to play D&D every night except for Mondays when we're doing Music Monday. I just want everything else to be D&D. I need more friends who want to run games. And then we need more friends who can play D&D.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah. It's tough. Yeah. Dude, I wanted to find this clip from this podcast. It wasn't with you. It was an episode with Miller. I don't know what the fuck we were talking about, but I just remember the line, the duality of Kevin Kolb. He was a quarterback for the Eagles and Cardinals. And I don't know what the fuck we were talking about, but I want to find this clip so bad. The issue is there are 4 podcast episodes with Miller. That is a total of 15 hours of podcast.
Oh my God.
I don't know how I'm supposed to go find that. Yeah, I don't know why, but every episode with Miller is 3 hours long.
The dude can talk.
Well, so can I. I'm kind of good at that.
Yep, I'm not.
What the fuck is going on out there?
Maybe you should go find out.
There's like a vacuum or a power washer or something happening outside my door. I don't know what the fuck's gonna open my door to go to the game, and I'm gonna get fucking blasted by a pressure washer.
Not a street sweeper landed in your building, and
it's sure.
You walk out and you get ran over by a street sweeper in the hallway.
You're gonna get killed by a Zamboni. Did you go see Superman yet, you piece of shit?
Fuck no. At this point, I'll probably just buy it and watch it here.
No. Oh, that's sad. You make me sad.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
My job.
Next month, you're going to have to, it's going to be funny. You're never going to end up seeing my apartment. I think that's funny.
Maybe some year.
Probably not. Winter is coming.
I know. I'm so excited.
I'm not.
No more bugs. Don't die at night. Hot. Can't sleep.
No, you just
Hunting
can't do
season.
anything because it's so cold.
Well, you get a hunt. You get to freeze your ass off while
That's-
carrying a rifle.
No, hunting season's not during winter. That's during fall, which is just summer
During
and
winter
winter
also.
mixed together.
No, it's during winter also.
Goose hunting doesn't count. That's not hunting.
The start of the big games still also, but it starts in September 15th for me. Well, actually the 1st for me, and then goes all the way till January. Well, actually February
That's
for
crazy.
some things. Yeah. So just depends on what I'm hunting.
Why do they keep expanding hunting season? Are you all just that bad at hunting?
Well, I mean, I don't think it's that necessarily that. It's a well, yeah, that, and also the tags are extremely expensive nowadays, so it kind of sucks if you don't get it filled.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
And you just if you draw an elk tag,
Hey
and then
man,
you don't
every
get
time
nothing,
I've
there
gone
goes
hunting, I've
$100.
gone out for one day, gotten what I wanted, and then gone home. So
Right.
I know that's not how it
Yeah.
works for most people, but maybe just get better.
I mean, I'm pretty good. I've been pretty lucky the last couple of years.
Yeah.
I would have got everything last year, except on a 460-yard shot, I somehow shot over what I was shooting at.
Bro sucks.
Well, I'm used to my 7 mag. I'm not used to my 300 Win mag, and I shot just over him. And it's also shooting at a downward angle too, which kind of makes things difficult too. But
Get better.
what can you do? I'm trying
Skill
to get better
issue.
with my. I'm trying to get better with my rifle. But
Dude, I saw
someday.
one last thing. So the LTT, that YouTuber, the tech YouTuber I watched, they opened a badminton center in
Oh,
Vancouver. Right? So you can go play badminton, which cool. Somebody left a review on Google complaining about it because the people that play there are too good and they can't compete. So they left a 1-star review. It's like, imagine being so bad at something that you're like, I just get beat by everybody here. The facility is nice and everything is great, but they're too good. 1 star. That's the craziest shit.
Right.
If I was the people who owned that building, it would take everything I had not to respond on the Google review with just skill issue. Like, also,
Right.
the other thing they complained about was like they do like open court nights where you can go and like meet people to play against. I just want you to do more of those. That's not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to go to those, find people near your skill level, exchange information, and then meet up on other nights and play against those people. That is what you're supposed to do. It's not that hard. Well, it is, because you have to like interact with humans, but like
They're
interact.
upset because there's not skill-based matchmaking.
Die. All right, and with that, you got anything else to say? Because I'm at the point where I'm going to be running late, so we should probably.
All right. Have fun. Good walking.
I might take a scooter,
Well, have fun.
electric scooter. I apparently ride those weird. Everybody else
Really?
rides them very stiff. Like it has like, and maybe it does like, but like it has suspension and whatever. Where I ride it almost like it's a skateboard. So anytime there's a bump, I'm like doing the like bending my knees and trying to make sure it makes it over the bump. Because on a skateboard, if you don't do that, the board stops and you go flying and you die. But it's like everyone else I watch, they're riding it with like their knees locked and everything. And it's like, nope, I got to be moving.
Right.
I got to be adjusting course here.
It's harder to blow your knee out that way anyway, so.
That's true. Which is a concern for me.
It is.
I almost did that the other night when I was doing squats. Had to finish a rep with one leg, basically. That was fun and a little terrifying.
Yeah.
Because you're down there at 3 a.m. alone. It's like, oh, okay, I'll be fine, maybe. And then it's like, all right.
And it's like,
Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on a second.
wait.
Let me tell you something. Fuck. All right. Well, I think that'll do it for us. So thanks for watching.
All right.
We'll catch you.
Enjoy the game.
Will do. Peace.